Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle over the line of scrimmage.
They give it to the big fullback here. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Hands off to the fullback. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get a stop near the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And now carry here for the fullback. Tackled there by the defense. It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 15. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
A football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Makes a quick grab. Spins away from defenders. Breaks a tackle into the clear. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. The pass rush closing in. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Rebels looking to keep this drive moving. First down. They're going to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Here's a target, and it's complete. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we had a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass not complete.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking to throw yet again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Receiver in motion now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good.
That keeps the score. Florida 13, Ole Miss 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over first and 10.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. They get aggressive, how to cut into this lead or play it safe and point toward the second half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass. It's Wilson. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Rifles this football to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Gators will line up here on first down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now it's third down and goal for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Wilson. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 34, Ole Miss 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick pass. The catch is made. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Ole Miss 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Rebels have 1st and 10 here.
Green 25. Razor.
It's a toss play to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there,
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Yankee blue, easy.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That keeps the score.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Ole Miss 6.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Ole Miss 6.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Looking downfield, it's Wilson. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to throw again. Caught for the completion. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Florida.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Launching downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
An important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target, caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
But this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Makes a quick catch. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.